So hi everyone, this is Jane. Okay, today we're going to present about lab 4, that is host name and domain name. So let's dive in. Okay, first of all, we see the learning outcome of Dilla to assign a host number, host name, port, and then yeah. First of all, we should set our host name as our name lah. As example, host name is Zanida, the doctor's name. Okay, let's dive into my configuration. Okay, first of all, when we select this one, right, go to the sudo.nano.etc/hostname. We'll ask password definitely because we're using sudo, right? So when we enter to this, it will bring us to this stuff. Here are the one where we should change. Initially, the name for me, I'm the user is user slash virtualbox, so we should change to Sujen. It's my name. Where is it? Okay, like this you should change. Sujain network programming dot my. My name is Sujain, and then the host for this one is Sujain network programming dot my. Sujain program. After we set it, we try to reboot the system to make sure it's working. So first of all, when we are enter to do the install stuff, we can see the same thing, Sujain at Sujain virtualbox. When we are type host name, it tells Sujain. So when we are out from the command and re-enter, it will reconfigure as Sujain at Sujain. So we have successfully changed our name lah to Sujain virtualbox to Sujain, and we type host name names. So we can see the name is Sujain, icon name is computer, using virtual machine, and the information of our system Linux. And then we are configure our, we say our host name lah. So host name negative age is all about us, I mean the user. And then the host name is Sujain, host name FQDN, we are set up there, right? So into network programming, and then host name negative 3 is network programming.my, and the domain DNS domain is network programming.my. And then we go with ns lookup Sujain. So for this one, Sujain as a username, the server is 127, it's a public address lah, 127.0.0.53, and then shows the names lah, Sujain to network programming, and the address for it, public address, and then IPv6, this one. Okay, when we are when we are look up for sujain.networkprogram.my. Okay, actually it's a typo. Network is my, it will show the server ID, I mean by server's IP address and initial IP addresses lah, as this. And then we go down. Okay, we ns lookup for network for example.my. The server's ID is 270, and then same thing, the name is example.com, and then show the addresses lah, and each addresses for it. And then we go to the Python PyCharm, and then we configure the terminal of the console. Okay, first of all, socket.get name, we will get our name, should get our name because we already configured the Ubuntu, right? So yeah, socket.get host name, our host name is Sujain, and then we set the host name into h name. So when we are, it's a variable lah, when we enter the variable, we directly can get our host name. So the type of the name is class, the class of the name is string lah, Sujain is a string. So this name get host name is Sujain, we get the string, and then yeah, get upn.my, we set it to it upn.e.my, and then we get the more info. The name for it is we set the IP addresses for this virtual machine. My public IP address is 10.0.2.15, and 80 is a well-known port number for HTTP, as we all know. So when I set for this socket number, when we are type name, it directly will show sujain.networkprogramming.my. The port number is 80, equivalent to HTTP. When I scroll down, the same thing, we set to 80 port number, and then 161 is a SNMP port number, 53 is a port number for domain. And we are going to the setting, and socket number is 8.8. is a loopback addresses. 53, as we all know, is a domain IP address, and we all set it to the console. We doing these stuffs in PyCharm basically. And then the host name we set is this IP address lah. When you type h name, you get sujain.program.my, Sujain network programming, and the IP address of it. Okay, here's the socket. We can't trace back it, it's got some errors, so when you fix it, so we do a bit small Python code lah. H name is equal to socket.get host by addresses, these are addresses that they gave lah. So we're gonna print domain name info. When you do these stuff, like there's no existence of it. And then we are set host name. This is our currently saved name lah for IP address 127.0.0.1. And then it's programming loop back host name upm.my, and then the same thing is a different way lah. We doing a code right now, a Python code. So when I print primary name h info.0, we get primary name is webexit.upm.my. We'll set it at the up lah. So print alias name, this is alias name lah. We literally code it and upm.ready.my with the result. We get our IP addresses and HP info. IP addresses info is equal to socket.get info addresses. The sujen HTTP is 80, as we all know. And we import the pv print. It's like stuff is a thing in Python to import print stuffs lah. And type of IP info, this is the doctor's one lah, this is my one. Okay, and then there's a socket IP addresses. When we type IP information, so socket addresses sujen programming 80 is for HTTP and socket.sockstream. We about our Ubuntu stuffs lah. And then the doctor's one, PyCharm. Now we are doing code. This is a part of the code, source code in host ip.py. We name it as host interface. Py means Python lah, the file for Python. So we import the socket and interfaces. So to net related stuffs, we print the host name FTQ of our Ubuntu server. So the result is this. My host name is sujen, fqdn is sujen network program.my. My IP address got 3 stuffs, 127.0.1, and then the program is finished successfully. Compiled successfully lah. So it's ns loop we did it up there. The host name, we import the socket, the part of the source code to get py. This program currently only considered the IPv4 as we mentioned in the topic lah. So we import the socket, the host name, always enter the host name. Now we enter the host name. Okay, previously it directly shows our host name lah, because we already configured it. Now this program is configured like you type your host name, they will detect your IP addresses and relevant information that related to your name lah. If let's say it's my host name is sujen, right? So my IPv4 address is 127.0.1.1 with my public addresses for it. And then I think that's all. This is help stuffs. Yeah. Here the other method to change our name lah. We go to it. We will know the virtual box, and then we will ask the password of it, and then we set the system host name lah. And we press enter, we can change our host name. Okay, let's say sujen, right? See, we can change our host name, and okay means it will change lah. So I think that's all for now. Thank you so much. So see you guys in lab 5.